Well, 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 look who's back. Back and better than ever, I think. It's Kaikan! But why? Why type QQ? Why is Kaikan back? I'll tell you why. I mean, it's cool, it's a good game. We've played it before, so why not play it again? But also, our Shmups, our subreddit for Shmups, on Reddit, have I explained this clear enough for you? They're holding another high score challenge for the month of March, and it's including Kaikan, so which is great because I have played Kaikan, and although I haven't beat it, I thought I did a noble job. Let's say that. That's a pretty nice term to say. Didn't suck so bad, but I do fear there is some rust to knock off with this run, particularly in the "don't let any of the medals drop, you asshole" field, which I failed expertly at. Let's fix this volume on this game for just a minor second. That seems about better. A bit better? Sure. Anyway, yes, for the month of March, I think we'll begin playing a bit more of this game, which is great because I've been just downright awful and very wishy-washy and very sort of like, oh, what the fuck do we play? Do we play this? Do we play that? Start to play this, then quit, and then change my mind and do all this other half-ass bullshit. And just being generally awful. And not being very, like... I mean, I suppose there's been a lot of variety, but, like, I guess not being very consistent on what the hell's going on. When a tournament like this shows up, it certainly does take the choice out of my hands and be like, okay, so I'm not saying for the whole month it's gonna be Kaikan, sit back and enjoy it. If not, see you in a month type of thing. But there certainly will be more Kaikan videos. So when there's a moment in my life going, I don't know what to do, this certainly will occupy that. All right, so as I'm sure this is probably like part 10, part 11, part 12, part 13 of an older series, kind of revamp. Now, you might be wondering, what the fuck is going on? Now, this is a sort of high score blitz game, very fast, and there's a lot of just like orange cubes and enemies on the screen, as well as gauges everywhere and scores and counts and item ranks, all very confusing, I'm sure. So, in the intro of the game, you saw there's a few different ships to pick from. I picked the purple one with the smoke, fire, sort of weird shot. And, yeah, so we'll go with that. I have a couple lives to beat the game in, or at least get my best score. Currently, my high score is displayed in the sort of top of the screen there, underneath the green text. It was like 10 bazillion points. A score I scored some time ago, and that we're not really going to get anywhere close to right now. Yeah, the red text is our current score. Yellow text with our lives are our credits. We're not going to dive into any credits besides this first one. So the little two ships are what's most important. We certainly want to score a lot of points to get some extends, as well as pick up some of the secret ones hanging around. Although that's going to be an attempt in the next level, not necessarily this one. Yes, gauges. Gauges in the core mechanic of this game. I think this game is perfect for high-scoring tournaments because that is the core function of this game, is to rack up as many points as you can. And essentially in almost like a combo fashion. Enemies that you kill, ejaculate these orange medals. They come in various sizes depending on your item rank. Your item rank increases the more items you pick up without dropping one off the bottom of the screen. So as you see, every time one drops off the bottom of the screen, it goes back down to G rank where medals were worth, fuck all, right? They aren't worth anything. So essentially, this game is very much about a momentum type of thing where, the rich keep getting richer and us 99%ers suffer in the gutter. But essentially, yeah, you want to keep the game going. You want to pick up everything. You want to kill everything. And stay at that A rank as absolute long as possible so you can collect all these nice medals. Comparison to, unlike, what I just did right there, drop a medal, and now have to pick up all these worthless G medals. So that's essentially it. We have our alarm clocks on the side here because we do have a slight sort of horizontal movement here. So you can, so there could be some metals on some blind spots on the left side and right sides of the screen, which is why the game's giving us their arrow. Now we can suck up all these metals on the screen once we're stopped firing, so there is a sort of give and take, a sort of risk and reward of killing everything off the screen, stop firing so it all can suck into your ship, or you can just try to do it manually and do it the hard way. But, of course, I'm sure it's a kind of a little bit from column A and a little bit from column B. The final gauge, as it were, is the bottom purple gauge, which is your sort of auto bomb gauge. You have that little sort of blue-silver icon on the bottom of your ship there that indicates that you have a bomb that you can use to annihilate enemies and multiply the metals that they drop. But you can also use it as an auto bomb, which kind of takes the place of getting shot in the head once. And your bomb will regenerate the more metals you pick up, and that sort of gauge indicates that on the bottom. So, also reaching boss 2 here and getting some bullet cancel. Another part of scoring this game is that you want to kill the boss with a good item rank, and also when there's a ton of bullets on the screen, so you can get all those bullet cancels as points as well. So I think now that we're on like stage 3, I think we've cleaned up all the housekeeping on this game, and just gotta sit back and enjoy the fact that we're playing Kaikan again, despite the fact that like it seems like every 10 seconds we've missed metal down the bottom of the screen. But I think it's to be expected. I can't remember the last time we played this. It was certainly last year, maybe fall time last year, summer. Maybe September. I know after I upload this, I'm certainly going to be privy to the information. But right now, as I'm recording this, it escapes me. But it has been a while, so. And God knows there's our bomb there. I'm not necessarily good with details on the best of days, let alone 6-7 months, if not more, of downtime to have forgotten it. This river area is kind of a tricky area for the game, where they kind of overload you with enemies, and then clearly right at the end of it, on the other side of the shore, is an area to get a 1-up. If you can either be very quick with your shots or with your bomb, which we're going to try to do, you can kind of kill these enemies that are... We missed it there. However, for a fraction of a pixel or a fraction of a nanosecond, you can see that there's very quick scuttering enemies that come out of that rock once you destroy it. So it's I think we had a method before about how to pop it and get it, and it may not be like, to be completely honest, it may not be firing and then bomb. It may be like no bomb, so you're not necessarily like popping the rock, as it were, and then trying to use the bomb. We may want to do the bomb just like solo to do all the damage, killing the rock and the enemies underneath, and then scoring that 1-up that's left behind when you kill those extra fast enemies. Level 3 boss. Usually, I would say 9 times out of 10, 99% out of 100, usually the bearer of bad news, particularly this nonsense pattern of just jumbled bullshit. There it is. Doesn't that feel familiar? This asshole boss, right? But hey, I don't remember how we used to defeat this guy before, but it looks like killing off both guns and then him seems to be an easier route than maybe what we've been doing. So maybe just getting some good looks on that first pattern where it seems to be like a chaotic snowstorm of just pink bullets. Maybe this boss has a potentially being a little less of a run ruiner. Sitting at 47 million now. Unfortunately, again, I know there's an extend at some score. I don't remember it being 50. Maybe 75, maybe 100. But we'll certainly find out at 50 whether or not we're going to get another tick on our ship count there. Oh, night asshole. I was just going, oh yeah, you. I forgot all about you and your lasers that sort of bend in. And dropping that metal down there as well, off to the right. Maybe what this run is not only just, besides the fact of just being a little rusty, you know, we're kind of biting off more than we can chew, killing off a lot of enemies, and waiting for the screen to be too much, you know, too much covered in metals to want to be starting our suck, as it were, and missing maybe a couple off the bottom of the screen, maybe activating it a bit too late. We have lasers coming up. We cannot forget. We cannot forget the lasers, but they pin you in such a good place to, you know, to beat you down. Not that time, you assholes. All right, we're crossing 50 mil. I do not see a extend. So it'll be something I have to go back into my previous videos. It might be at 100 mil, to be completely honest. I'm sure I complained about it to until I was, you know, blue in the face about getting the goddamn point so I can get the goddamn extend. I was seeing this boss really well. However, I don't know how the fuck I didn't get killed there. How did I not get killed? That was bonkers. That was one of those times where I'm like, well, thank you, you know, RNGesus, for randomly not killing me there. Maybe not the most opportunistic way of picking up all those bullet cancels either, but yeah, thanks for not annihilating me with that cloud of bullets. At like almost a perfectly square giant bullet somehow I was not impaled by. So final level, not bad, you know, despite the fact that I can't seem to collect any metal, you know, or keep a combo more than 2 seconds. You know, I can at least go, okay, I remember most of the game. Some of the more minor details, well, important details, but smaller details have completely escaped me. But enough that I can go, okay, I think, you know, or maybe even a fresher new thought process could actually be what's good for this game. You're like, okay, well, here's the problem. I remember what the problem is, but I don't remember how we were, you know, trying to fix it. So maybe now coming back to it months later, you know, having forgot all our trials and tribulations, running into an enemy, that's a good idea. Maybe best. Gotta avoid these giant ass missiles. Well, in theory. But yeah, for our first run back into the old Kaikan, I can't complain too much. There's a bomb there. As I hope we can kind of recover our bomb back, as we do really quickly on this sort of infinite wall of turrets. It's getting real ugly, and it got ugly there as we get hit once more and killed once more. This final level is effing us the F up. Yeah, pretty bad there. Defensive bomb, you know, defensive play, and got lightsabered by Kylo Ren here at the end. Yeah, last level really beat us up, but like we weren't playing the last level a lot in our previous series, so I guess, you know, hey, at least it's a good starting point, I guess. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, do all that stuff. And we'll come back and play some more Kaikan in the future.